Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. Uh, took a quick break again from Warcraft particularly, but I'm back. Either way, we are going to have an Orc versus Undead. This is going to be from the Daihatsu Cup. I have no idea because there's no official information particular to that cup. So yeah, if you're any affiliated with that particular tournament, then do apologize for neglecting you. Either way, we're going to be having the blue undead player. It is going to be WFZ, not, yeah, WFZ. Um, Still, don't know what it stands for, but, you know, I'm always curious. He is going to be placing down that graveyard early on, so we are gonna have those early crypt fiends for him. His opponent is going to be Lin as the red orc player. Nothing unusual for him. Usually orc players tend to go one path, and that's particularly generally the Blade Master path, so yeah, can't really expect any out of the ordinary building layout for orc players. Some people do go Shadowhunter first, but you know, Blade Master is usually the best orc hero to go for, and Lin is known for that. Wow. Voodoo Lounge placed down. We're probably gonna have that Blade Master go maybe to this green creep camp and take him out before selling that TB scroll and getting those healing salves. Meanwhile, the Altar of Darkness has been completed. Ziggurat, a couple of seconds late. That is due to that early early graveyard, and we also gonna have that early crypt fiend on as well. So the Death Knight probably gonna be greeted with one, maybe two crypt fiends. And who knows, we might either go straight to harassment, or we might go and creep out someplace else. Blade Master actually going to go after this orange creep camp instead, so maybe once that tome, I think it's an item, might be a tome as well, it's actually nothing. These Void Walkers, meh, they are going to be taken down. Honestly, I think the Blade Master could really take down, yeah, these guys as well. I don't know. Either way, ring rotation, yeah, +2 ring, gonna be picked up on the Blade Master. Death Knight, is he out yet? Here he is. I believe Crypt Fiend 1 is already out as well. There he is, kill the rabbit. We're probably gonna start with a Rod and Necromancy as well. Okay. Spider Camp. I believe there are Shadow Priests that could be hired up from there. Rod and Necromancy as well. We do have a Sacrificial Skull being placed down as well. This is a really difficult camp to clear out, but I think WFZ will be able to manage. Now the Blade Master is going to be purchasing himself his Circle of Nobility as well as picking up a Speed Scroll from his Voodoo Lounge. Now he's going to be a little sneaky right now and take down a creep camp that belongs to WFZ. Might be able to get a skeleton kill as well. There we go. A little bit of experience. Level 2 on the Blade Master after killing down that first Troll Trapper. Blade Master is going to take quite a bit of damage, but you know, he can heal that back up. Experience cannot really be compensated for. Lin is going to straight to tier 2 as well as WFZ starting right now. Yep, generally one of the things you have to choose between early good army or early tech. Level 2 on the DK, so he's going to pick himself that Unholy Aura. He's going to pick himself a Scroll of Beast as well, so he might keep on to that. Don't know. Okay, Rogue Wizard is going to be taken out. There we go with the Frost Armor, but a Rune of Watcher is going to be picked up to reward that Blade Master. DK is currently looming right now. Might go for a Death Coil, or perhaps he's going to wait or at least when he is sure that he could get that kill off. Does his appearance just in case, but Blade Master is really not going to try. Instead, I think they're just going to continue on creeping. We do have a Shadowhunter as the second hero. Bestiary placed down, and we might see a Sparrow Lodge following up as well. There we go. Okay. Frost armor. Generally, the Blade Master's most despised nemesis, but you know, once that Blade Master gets a orb of lightning, then that's obviously the problems are obviously solved. 1 maybe 2 minutes off on that Halls of the Dead. We're still pumping out those crypt beans. So supply is currently 31 versus 31, but note Lin does have a second hero coming out, so that is practically or basically 5 food supply already being used. Now this marketplace might take some time, as the Draenei Seer is able to send out those healing waves. He is also going to send out some slows, but not really going to affect the major units right here. Blood Fiend taken down, and the Draenei Seer is going to be following up as well. Okay, Shadowhunter is going to start creeping out. We do have Hell of Terror on some of these units, so that will reduce the DPS a little bit, but here we come with the Blade Master. Oh, apparently a Blood Fiend was hexed. I did not see that at all. Prepped Vitality, that is 150 health on the Blade Master, so gonna take a lot of health, but the DK also picked himself a pair of Vitality as well. Huh. Ah yes, I forgot about these neutral skeletons. It's so confusing to me. But yeah. Blade Master probably trying to find his undead partner, but will not be able to. I think. Wow, the DK is actually going to steal this camp as well. Now, unlike the spiders, there are those Draenei Seers again, so yeah, obviously not a good opponent to go after. Shadowhunter is going to spot this though and try to make something out of this, but I don't think he can really stand up in a straight up fight. DK and 4 Crypt Fiends. I don't know. We also have a Raider out, so that might help things a little bit. We might see an Ensnare coming in as well. There we go with the Ensnare, but the Death Coil is going to heal that Crypt Fiend back up. Now here comes the Blade Master. I am definitely sure Lin will be able to stand against this fight. There we go with the Blade Master going after that Crypt Fiend. Hex is going to take a long time to actually expire. There we go with the Death Coil right there. And here we go with these other Crypt Fiends trying to kite that Blade Master, or at least something like that. Shadowhunter is coming in as well. But the Lich finally arriving for WFZ is going to be casting those Frost Armors on the targeted units. Oh. Another Hexed Crypt Fiend. Okay, so we have a Blade Master Shadowhunter versus a Lich DK. I believe Lin is a little bit ahead in terms of heroes, as he does have a 3-2, while WFZ has a 3-1. He is getting tier 3 though, so we might be expecting that Orb of Corruption on that Lich sometime soon. Frost Armor also on that Lich. Oh, Blade Master. Not sure if he did get that kill. That's a little nice. Dust Appearance is going to be purchased from that marketplace, so he will be able to use it on those special creeps like the Dire Wolf. Now the Blade Master needs to assume that Dust Appearance has been purchased, and I think WC is going to be a little bit cautious about this. They go with the Dust, nicely done, and they with the Death Coil, taking him down, picking himself, but selling that Talisman of Evasion. Okay, this Goblin Laboratory is going to be cleared out. Shadowhunter is going to reach to level 3, and he did pick himself both a Pendant of Energy and a Wand of Mana Stealing, so that is going to be extremely helpful in terms of mana. Kodo Beast also trained up, so that is, I believe, 10% attack damage for all these orc units. Oh wow, Goblin Alchemist as well for Lin as his third hero, so that's an interesting choice actually. That does mean Fortress is now for Lin, and we are having Warsong Battle Drones being researched, so Lin's also researching or upgrading +1 armor. He is taking advantage of this long distance map. We also have a Pit Lord out for WFZ, so that is also going to be an interesting choice. I can imagine that the Pit Lord will be able to mainly affect the Blade Master, so that is going to be a problem for Lin if he cannot find a way to take care of that. I think Disenchant could really just take the Howl of Terror out, but that does require a Disenchant, so yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Pit Lord taking a couple of hits. He is the main damage dealer. Dust Experience has been used. The radius is indeed enormous. Blade Master, I'm not sure if he knows he is spotted. They will go with another Thunderclap from that Thunder Lizard, and he is going to be taken down by WFZ, and the Rune of Rebirth is going to be used. The same thing for no, damn it, for Lin, and we are going to have a Greater Voidwalker, so I believe he can cast Chain Lightning and what is it? Frost Arrows, I think. Is that all? I think that's all. Okay, this red creep camp, the only red creep camp besides the one on the opposite side, is going to be cleared out. We do have a destroyer out for WFZ. He is going to absorb the mana from the Pit Lord. Pit Lord doesn't really need that much mana, and we have a Rune of Restoration being used by clearing out this red creep camp. We also have a skeleton moving out as well, hopefully to see what Lin has, but I think the time is going to run out. Oh, yep. Now we do have Fortify on these Orc Burrows. We do not have Spiked Barricades though. We are going to see that waypoint being used, so this is going to be a little risky right here. He can't necessarily retreat without clearing out that red creep camp unless they are asleep, which they currently are not. The Doomguard is still awake for that, so gotta be careful about that. Elder Voidwalker. It's basically the same model, just different color. We do have that Acid Bomb on him from that Goblin Alchemist. It's not Goblin Alchemist, it's just Alchemist. I do apologize about that. Red Creep Camp can be cleared out. Another Rune of Restoration is going to be used. So yeah, and a Rune of Speed. So there we go with those undead units. Destroyer. Hopefully he was not spotted by Lin. Lin does have a couple of Troll Berserkers out though, so that is going to provide some anti-air. I think he only has one. Destroyer is spotted, so Lin is aware that his opponent is backdooring, but this Crypt Fiend is going to be intercepted alongside with an Obsidian Statue. Nice ensnares right there to ensure these units do not retreat. But here we go. Second Kodo Beast is quickly being bursted down. Will we have a healing wave? There we go. But the Destroyers will quickly make that just die right there. We do have a Red Drake being summoned for WFZ, and we do have a lot of things going on. Howl of Terror for once. Pit Lord does have a greater healing potion, so we'll be able to use that right now. There we go with another Howl of Terror. I think he also has Cleave for his second ability. We have the Frost Nova and the Death Coil, but the Death Coil was denied for that Blade Master. We do have Troll Berserker being taken down. We currently have 2 left, but the Spirit Walkers will be taken down by Focus Fire of WFZ. Raider is going to be taken down as well by another Focus Fire from those Crypt Fiends. And here we go. Lin does not look very strong right now. He does have an Acid Bomb in that on that Death Knight, but Death Knight, I think he will be able to stay alive as the Blade Master has nowhere else to go. There we go right there. Blade Master taken down, and Lin is going to give the GG in a relatively short game. Wow. So yeah, that was all goods. Yep, definitely. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in game 2. I believe this is the best of 3 though, so yep, who knows what will happen.